It is so hot. It is like so insane how hot it is. I don't know, man. Yeah. Except just sit down. Do nothing. Oh god, my poor boy. Razor, please. Oh lord, why does it do this? No, I'm still on the I'm like in the transition. I have to go find a Matra.
Hey, isn't that the Matra we investigated Siraj with?
Hey, yo, what's up, dude? Arav,
Wasn't it?
yeah, what's
Let's go
up?
talk to
Yeah,
him.
hey man.
Hello, both. It's been a while. Do you have any issues to report?
I love how the story quests of other people.
Someone's planning to kidnap Sachin. Goodness. Though I suppose it's not all that surprising.
Yeah, the story quests of other people are like seeping into this event. Like, oh, that's the guy that we saw in Alhaitham story quest. Oh, this is we talked about the thing that happened with Tignari's story quest. You know, like yeah. They actually bring it up.
The growing popularity of the extravaganza has given him quite the reputation boost as its sponsor. He's seen as one of these super rich types.
Well, since he's got a target on his back now, shouldn't you send some people to protect him?
To tell you the truth, we've thought about doing just that. However, Sachin apparently prefers to spend most of his time out doing field work, and hardly ever comes back to Sumeru City. No one has been able to contact him.
Oh, so he's not even in the city.
Our only lead is something he once said. Each time the Interdarshan Championship is held, I will be watching from close by to choose a suitable person to inherit my estate.
Huh.
Assuming he remains committed to that promise, then he must be right here in the city somewhere. I suspect that the Eremites in question must have heard about that as well, and decided to come here and try their luck.
So they shouldn't know where Sachin is either, right?
Yeah, they're just trying to find any info they can.
I would assume not. Anyway, Mahamatra Saino is still on vacation, so I'll handle this.
Yo, he ain't on vacation. He's having the time of his life.
Don't you worry. A couple of kidnappers aren't gonna get very far in Sumeru City these days. I have my ways of forcing them out into the open.
Oh. Ooh. Okay, sir.
All of that said, if you're interested in Sachin's story, why don't you try tracking him down as well?
Quite interested.
The sooner we ascertain his whereabouts, the quicker we can act to ensure his safety. I mean, you could task all the Matra and the whole Corps of 30 with someone's protection, but if the client doesn't show themselves, there's nothing we can do to help them.
True.
Fair point. Guess we should start searching for him too, but where should we start?
Do the Matra have any information at all on Sachin? Huh.
None, I'm afraid. He's never committed any crimes or broken academic protocol, so we don't have a very detailed file on him.
Interesting.
I've heard that Alhaitham has now stepped down from his post as acting Grand Sage and is back to being the scribe again. Maybe it's worth checking to see if he knows anything.
Good idea! Okay, we'll head back to the extravaganza venue and see if we can find him.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Arab.
Rest assured that I will bring these criminals to justice.
Yes, sir. Sure. Isn't this the guy that tried to test Alhaitham? He was like, hey, what should we do? Acting Grand Sage, and then he was like, you guys should know that I'm not supposed to, like, order you guys around. This is the capacity of the Matra. You should know what you're doing. And then he was like, damn, foiled. Oh, Nilo, hey, what's up?
Hey, Nilu, have you seen Alhaitham anywhere?
Alhaitham? Why, what is it?
We're trying to track down someone and we need him to pull up some records for us.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I just wanted to see him. Beautiful smile. Has Alhaitham ever
I see.
smiled?
Sorry, I don't know where he went.
Yes, he has. He smiled in the cutscene when he got caught because he was acting crazy in the sage's room, but he was actually just acting. Grade A acting.
He's always the first to leave after the competition ends, and he never tells anyone where he'll be going.
Yeah, cause he's Ansaki. Yeah, but it was still a smile. Genuine smile of happiness? No.
Let me think. To be honest, he doesn't seem very interested in the extravaganza, so he probably doesn't stick around longer than he has to. To him, being a commentator is just extra work he was roped into. Do you guys know of any places he'd go after work?
Maybe he went home.
Ooh, maybe. Paimon remembers that his house isn't that far from here, so we might as well check it out.
Oh, okay, so this is where we have to go to his house, alright. What the heck, you guys?
I wonder where Alhaitham would go.
Going back home to see Kave. Hey Kave, you doing okay? Oh, okay, and Marok too, I guess. It's one of those, it's like Ben Ben. Like, oh, his house is just open. Interesting. Yes, I love breaking and entering. Let's try knocking, and then inside you just hear like, and then help, and then Kavi's just like, don't come in yet. Yeah.
No answer?
Maybe no one's home. We're knocking and we're just disturbing Alhaitham and Kave, guys, okay?
Hello? Alhaitham?
Key, would you say?
Are you in? We need your help with something.
Can you repeat what you just said?
Oh, it's you two?
Oh, Kave, you're home!
Something about Marok or being surprised? I don't remember.
Come on in, I'll get the door for you.
Oh my god, it's Kave! I knew it. Kave's like, hey guys, don't tell anybody. Alhaitham's just hiding in the bathroom right now. I saw somebody posting on the one of the group, the Philippine Genshin group community, whatever, you know, pages, and then they were posting like, oh, my favorite straight ships, please don't hate if you don't like it. And then, you know, it's like Jean, Dialog, Vishal Bennett, you know, mga, you know, like straight ships. Ito, Sarah, Kokomi, Goro, for some reason.
We thought no one was home.
Yeah, those ships. And then somebody commented, oh, thank God, no more Alhaitham and Kave for once. I'm like, what? Yeah, they were like, oh, thank God, for once, no Alhaitham and Kave. Yay, it's okay.
Well, I can't be too careful. If someone from the academia came here looking for Alhaitham, and I opened the door for them without thinking, before long the whole city would know that I'm living here.
I'm just kidding.
You're pretty conscientious about this, huh? So, what happens if someone comes inside looking for him while you're at home?
It's fine, as long as I stay in my own room. Anyway, why would someone just barge in here looking for him? Most people have better things to do.
Damn.
Fair enough. So do you know where he is at the moment?
What do you think? Who knows what he does in his free time? All that matters to me is that he's out of the house.
Did you have a quarrel or something? Or maybe he is the one hiding in his room right now. That we won't know that you guys were in here together doing some.
I wouldn't call it that. He's just incapable of saying anything pleasant at all. I told him how the second round went. I won the lot draw, remember? Because of good karma, of course. My luck's on the rise.
I don't know about that, Alhaitham.
But him, being him... you wouldn't believe what he said after I was done talking! You're always quick to remind me that you're my upperclassman, and yet you do not problem solve in the manner becoming of an upperclassman. This begs the question of why we attach prestige to seniority at all. What does he mean, manner becoming of an upperclassman? What, am I supposed to earn the title of upperclassman now?
Oh my god, Kave sounds almost exactly like Alhaitham when he was pretending to be Alhaitham. Holy shit, that was nuts.
And he didn't stop there. He said, I'd encourage you to reflect on why you've ended up having to rely on luck every round. Frankly, it's incomprehensible to me how you've managed to make it to this age without acknowledging the proverbial elephant in the room of your life.
I feel like Alhaitham is actually just telling him in his own way that, dude, like, you have to think about why you keep getting yourself into situations like this. He's saying the right thing, but it's not in the way that Kave should be told, you know what I'm saying? And that's why Kave takes it very badly. But at the same time, Alhaitham's also kind of just a dick.
Yeah, that does sound like something Alhaitham would say.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it with him. Every time I talk to him, it's the same way. He finds a way to infuriate me every single time.
You do the same thing to him, Kave. It was straight or gay shipping aside, they do have a very, like, their chemistry is very, yes. Like it's so... their characterization is so good that, yes, they would absolutely fight every single time when they talk because of just the way that they are. It's the rational brain versus the emotional brain, basically. This is basically just what they are.
Anyway, the disdain is very much mutual between us, so I'll be moving out as soon as possible. I'm actually packing my things right now. He'll have to get used to doing his own cleaning and tidying from now on. See those perfectly hung paintings on the walls? They're coming with me too. If his life wasn't utterly devoid of artistic sensibility already, it certainly will be after today.
Wait, you're moving out already? But the competition isn't even over yet. How can you afford it?
Well, obviously I can't just yet. I'm just packing early to get ahead of the game. I've got my new place picked out already. The moment I have my hands on the prize money, I'm going to buy it and move my things right in. It'll take me 3 days tops to move out of here for good.
You have that much stuff? Oh my god.
I now know what I have to do to achieve this goal. No matter what happens in the third round, I will win. I will emerge triumphant. You'll see.
Interesting.
Well, we'll be rooting for you. But are you sure you'll be alright?
In what way?
Layla said that she thinks you'll get caught up in internal conflict.
Oh, and then Kave's like, don't tell me that.
Meaning what exactly? Oh, don't tell me you think I have serious personality flaws too.
Huh, interesting.
Oh, we didn't say that. But think about it. You say you want to win, but you also turned Faruzan down when she offered to give you her points. Plus, you took it upon yourself to help those desert foxes.
Wait, what's so unusual about all that? I gave you my reasons. I would have felt guilty otherwise. Where's the conflict in that?
Well, if you really wanted to win, you wouldn't have cared about those things. Why would you feel guilty? Ooh. Oh my god, is this free therapy for Kave? Help.
Well, when you put it like that, yes, why indeed? It's a good question. I guess it's just in my nature. Plus, if I just did nothing, then there'd be no escaping the blame if something bad came of it later down the line.
But thinking like that all the time must make your life so exhausting. Not to mention that by helping out, you put yourself at risk. Fainting in the middle of the desert, for example. Was that really worth it?
I hate that I relate to Kave, damn it. Ah.
It's complicated. Look, let's maybe leave this conversation for another time.
You don't relate to Kave?
What was it you needed Alhaitham's help with, anyway?
We'd like... I'm like, you don't relate to Kave! We'd like to help, we'd like him to help us look into Sachin.
Sachin? Huh. He did actually mention a Sachin recently.
Interesting.
I
Do
remember
tell.
he brought a few documents home that day. He was thinking out loud as he looked through them, making some notes and doodling as he went. He even suggested that I should take a look, but I didn't. Give me a moment. Let me go find them.
Huh. See, Kave, he cares. He's like, yo, I look at these, and Kave's like, no. Yeah, go find them for me, Kave. And no, like, in the way that Kave feels like if he doesn't do a certain thing, in the way that he feels like he should, then he would feel guilty. Like, not...
This is the one.
If it's in his power to help, he wants to help. Even if it's at the cost of his own self.
You sure he'd be okay with this?
Yeah, he's fine. Alhaitham doesn't give 1 or 2 fucks.
With taking liberties? He's certainly okay with helping himself to my beer whenever he pleases.
What? Alhaitham, how could you? Alhaitham steals beer from Kave. You're rich enough to get your own beer, mister.
And anyway, he did ask me if I wanted to read his notes. I didn't see the point at the time, so he just left them on the side.
Buy your own beer, Alhaitham. Apparently, Alhaitham's not an alcoholic, but he loves drinking. Like, whoa.
He doesn't leave documents lying around unless he's okay with other people reading them. It's fine, I promise.
Cool, if you say so.
If you
Let's
say
see what
so.
he's got on Sachin.
If you say so.
I fetched the documents for you. Feel free to look through them at your leisure.
I want to feel free to look through your house.
Did you leave these notes there on purpose? Or was this sheer coincidence? No. But if it wasn't a coincidence, then...
He might be ENFP, actually. He's a little too like... Show me all the rooms in your house. Oh my god, why is their house so nice? Oh, because it's Alhaitham's house. Ah, lol. Hey, I can come in here. OMG. Are these cards? What are these? Oh, it's a book. Oh, okay. Charis. This is Alhaitham's study or something. Investigate the documents on the table. Dog, what table though? What? What? Where? Who? How? Huh? Oh, there. Fudge. God. I was just looking around their house. Sachin was born to a wealthy family, and his father, Rajput, was a renowned merchant in Sumeru with many properties to his name. At the age of 9, Sachin enrolled into Vaumana and achieved excellent grades. At the age of 15, he completed all his courses and graduated first in class, his accomplishments greatly lauded by the sages. At the age of 16, Sachin ventured out and began to research the local environment and customs. His travels took him throughout Sumeru's rainforests and deserts. When Sachin was 23 years old, his father Rajput passed away. Sachin returned to Sumeru City to take over his father's business and spent 2 years here. At the age of 25, Sachin once again ventured into the desert to conduct field research. Records show that he traveled with a caravan and lived in our village for a period of time. At the age of 32, Sachin returned to Sumer City. He looked withered and weary, his mental state in shambles. Much speculation arose amongst outsiders, but Sachin locked himself in his room and did not respond. At the age of 33, Sachin entrusted all of his properties to the academia and pledged to donate all proceeds to the academia. He then wrote a contract regarding the use of the proceeds and property ownership. The following is an excerpt quoted from Sachin when the contract was signed. A minimum of 30% of all revenue generated from the business will be used to fund prizes for the Interdarshan Championship, which will encourage young prodigies to actively participate in the competition. I will also be donating my entire collection, the most prominent item of which, the Diadem of Knowledge, will serve as a symbol of great honor in the Interdarshan Championship. Only the winner of the competition may wear it. In addition, the Academia is only given the right to maintain and manage my properties. Ownership of them does not belong to the Academia, nor does it belong to me. Each year when the Interdarshan Championship is held, I will keep a close eye on each candidate. If I particularly identify with a participant, I will reveal myself. I will then bequeath all of my wealth to this individual whom I judge worthy of my acknowledgement. They will have the usage rights to all assets and proceeds under my name. I hope the Academia will respect any and all decisions made by that person. After the contract came into effect, Sachin returned to the desert to continue his investigations, but there has been no word from him since then. Many claim to have seen him in the desert, but none of such claims have been verified. 20 years have passed since then, so he's like 55. Or 53. Huh, it's weird that he said, ownership of them does not belong to the Academia, nor does it belong to me. So meaning that his own estates aren't under his actual, like, yeah, it's not owned by him, which is, so who owns it?
That was a lot of information. Paimon's getting a headache.
No, because they said the Academia doesn't own it, and I don't own it.
So, to sum up, Sachin put the Academia
God.
in charge of managing
The
his
Dendro
estate
Archon.
and then off to do research, right? He even said that if he really liked one of the contestants, he wouldn't just give them a reward, but his entire estate as well. Oh, that must be worth heaps and heaps of Mora.
What? Are you serious?
Oh my god, Kave's getting excited. It's not gonna turn out that way for sure, dude. For sure. Because then Kave would have to move out, and that wouldn't be funny anymore.
All of Sachin's wealth, that's more than I could spend in a lifetime, surely. Heck, if I got chosen, I'd be able to pay off all my debts, then buy a new place, and still have cash to burn. I could build another Palace of Alcazar's array. Except
Excuse
this time,
me?
I'd make it 10 times bigger.
Sir, stop. Yeah, I think Kave's an ENFP. Not an ENFJ. He's leaning to ENFJ sometimes too.
Oh, then there's that new project in Port Ormos, of course. The bridge renovation. To do it properly would take upwards of...
Hey, snap out of it! You're getting way ahead of yourself there, mister!
Truly.
You're right. First I need to focus on winning and moving out of this place.
Huh? Wait a moment. There's a loose slip of paper tucked in between these pages. Did Alhaitham write this? It looks like he was jotting ideas down as he was thinking things over. Let's see. Two phrases have been circled. Sachin, dead or alive, unknown. And Diadem of Knowledge.
Yeah, we don't actually know Sachin is still alive.
Some of this stuff is just plain incomprehensible. Is this written in some other language?
Let me see. Huh. I recognize this script. Give me a second.
Did you also learn 20 languages, Kave? I feel like the 20 languages thing is a Ravatat thing. It's not actually a thing that everybody has to do in the Academia.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. That's a rough translation anyway. I can't guarantee it's 100% accurate.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism. Perhaps little decisions can. Huh.
There's another smaller line of text underneath. Huh. Why would he bring that up?
Why does Kave have such a good voice actor?
Wow, it's so cool that you can actually read this script!
We worked together on a project once when we were students. The title was Decoding the Runes and Architectural Philosophy of the Ruins of King Deshret's Civilization.
Ooh.
I had to familiarize myself a little with this script at the time.
Oh, they actually worked on a study together. Were you not reading the story? But you're done.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
okay.
So, any idea what Alhaitham
Yeah.
meant by all this?
Apparently they worked on a project about King Deshret's, like, civilization. Like, decoding architectural blah blah stuff.
Who knows? The way his mind works is one of the great mysteries of the world.
Hmm.
Well, guess we've learned all we can here.
Let's hope Arav's made some progress.
Yeah, he better catch those crooks. But until then, let's just head out for a stroll.
Hmm. Ooh. The contestant asked Dory for information. Okay. Okay. Yo, Kave. See ya.
Little decisions. What could have been going through his mind when he wrote that?
Interesting.
Did he leave these notes there on purpose?
Okay, bye,
Or
sir.
was this sheer coincidence? No. But if it wasn't a coincidence, then...
Goodbye. Thank you for inviting me into someone else's home. He just let me in to Alhaitham's house, and he was like, yeah, come in. This is my crib. Ask Dory for information. Yeah, I'm glad they outlined this. I mean, you don't actually have to do the Dory thing, honestly. It's just an additional side quest. But I'm glad that they actually outlined it because there were some events before that they did have like a secret side quest, but you didn't know that it was there because it wasn't like spelled out for you. You had to like do some stuff like, oh, talk to this person again, and then, oh, come back here the next day at the same time and then talk to him, and then he would have some stuff to say, and then like, yeah. Like, it was that sort of thing. And so some people would never have known that there was actually like secret dialogue unless they looked it up specifically. Or there was like a secret like, oh, we have to assassinate this guy or whatever, this after this event or something. Like, yeah. So I'm actually glad that they did not do that again. Because
If you're not sure what to do next,
if you're not sure what to do next, just do the thing that I told you to do.
how about I take you on a walk?
Dory bells. She's a maniac, maniac. It was a strangely long conversation. Okay, I'll just talk to Dory one more time. One more time! Should have figured that was coming. Yo, what's up, Dory? Give me the deets. She's not here. Hello, Dory. The tofu stacks behind you are still rendering. It's time yet again for an information sale from Lord Sangamo Bay. Would you two like to purchase the latest reports? Let me see. This information isn't that important, so it'll go for only 500,000 mora. It's half the usual price. What a bargain! Mind giving it to me for free? Whoa, you want to bring it down to 0 mora? Just as I expected. But I am the great Lord Sangamabe. Well, since you're so interested, I'll tell you for free, but you must keep it to yourselves. I heard that 20 years ago there was a contestant whose personality suddenly changed after taking part in the competition. Well, it looks like someone saw him in Aru village and wonder where he ended up. That's all the information you're getting for free. If you want to hear more, you gotta pay 2 million more. I appreciate your patronage. What a ripoff. We could just go to Aru village ourselves and ask around. Yes, that's the intention, Paimon. That's the intention. That's the freaking point, Paimon. You've realized it too, haven't you? Yeah. Something going on, dog. Something weird. Something's happening. I'm not entirely putting the pieces together yet, cause my brain don't work like that. I'm just letting this wave take me where I need to go. But yeah, 20 years ago. I see. 20 years ago was when Sachin, Mr. Sachin, decided that he was going to give up his entire estate. And that's also when he decided that he was going to sponsor the Interdarshan tournament. Hey, look at that. The coconuts are back. I got them.
I see everything.
Last time I was here. I mean, Agilanak, not sorry, I forgot. Oh, we're 29, bro. 29, huh? Is there? Oops. I forgot that there was a house around him. Hey! Hi, madam. 20 years ago, a young man did appear here. Back then, life was much harder than it is now. Poverty, disease, ignorance, they tormented us constantly. That young man, clearly from the academia with a bright future, was nevertheless willing to come here and help us. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. He came to the desert, Sachin, and he lived here for quite a while in our village. He taught us how to deal with Waynut and monsters. He brought us a lot of medicine with money from his own pocket and took care of the ill all by himself. Sounds like Kave. He sounds like a great guy. Yeah, too bad the good die young. He was always frowning and no one knew what he was worried about. Everyone was wondering if he was going to leave us. This place did not have the means to properly host him. Still, many said he was a bit crazy to begin with. For example, he would sometimes tell children a story about how, as a child, he taught a strange creature to write. Aww! Wait, so Sachin was the one who taught that Aranara to write, and the Aranara stole the diadem of knowledge and hid it in a tree hollow. Oh. The parts are clicking. Later, he would often leave the village and explore the desert. Once I asked him what he was looking for, and he said he wanted to talk to someone from the Nagar something group. Later on, I heard that he died in the quicksand. It is said that he encountered a caravan trapped in quicksand on his way to investigate something. He saved many people, but he himself was unable to get out in time. At that time, there was still a half-finished letter addressed to his child at home. After he died, my son took that letter with him, thinking about delivering it someday. He had a child? Is that unfinished letter still here? No, it's not here. To live a better life, my son became a mercenary. He was killed in a scuffle a few years ago, and his belongings were taken. Oh, I'm so sorry, lady. Damn. I'm sorry to hear your son died. Many years have passed in the blink of an eye. I wonder how his child turned out. Yeah, what? But anyway, my son, well, he died. But anyway, oh no. I wonder how his child turned out if they hold a grudge against him. Not many people know these things anymore. I'm getting old. Perhaps I'll forget these things soon too. Who's the son? He must have had a lot when he wanted to. He must have had a lot that he wanted to say to his child. It's a pity that. Okay, sir. Who's the kid? That I don't know. Okay, well, I guess the only part left is the last part of this one, Act 3, but I guess I won't do that. Haha, I'm gonna play some games, losers.